Do you see how blue the sky is here? Look, no clouds, all nice and sunny. And it was like this until literally 30 seconds ago. That's why I decided to do this live stream. And now, unfortunately, the sun went behind the clouds, so whatever. I think the landscape is worth sharing anyways, right? And today, this is a very spontaneous live stream, as I wrote on the title. I didn't plan on it, I didn't announce it, so I don't know who is gonna watch it live. But if you're watching on replay, please forgive the fact that I don't have an external microphone with me, because I didn't plan on having to use it. So I hope the audio is gonna be still decent with the smartphone inbuilt microphone. Mandy. Hi, take 7. Oh, nice. You're still, so many people are joining, even if I didn't announce this live stream. That makes me very happy. Buongiorno, Charles. Someone asked in what area I am. As I wrote in the tag of this live stream, I am in my region, Friuli Venezia Giulia, and I'm on exactly the Julian Alps, which are the Alps that we share with Slovenia. They are in the northwestern part of Friuli Venezia Giulia, close to Tarvisio, let's say. Yes. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon for everyone who is staying in Europe currently, or good morning if you are watching from the United States, or good evening if you're watching from the eastern part of the world, eastern to Europe, of course. Come va? Va molto bene, it's going really well. I'm trying to plan live streams for everyone to be able to join and to schedule them, but it's really, really hard with the weather. This week, the weather has been pretty crazy. For the first part of the week, the temperatures were much below the average temperature for this time of the year. And it's been raining all the time. In these past 2 days, we've had some sunshine, but as you can see, it's very, very, very unstable. Look, here the sky is blue, but here is almost black. So it's hard to plan this live streams, also because I wanted to do a live stream while hiking. But I cannot go hiking if a storm is coming, it's dangerous. So that's what you get, spontaneous live streams. Okay, let me flip the camera. Because now there is a surprise on this hike. Because it looks like we are in the middle of nothing, but we are actually not. We are right by the railway. And Auke just asked what's the temperature here. Right now it might be 22, 24 degrees Celsius. It's a very, very nice temperature right now. This morning it was cloudy and a little bit colder, but right now it's amazing. Okay, let me see if you have some comments. Hello, Olga from Kiev. Wow, welcome. Joy beats being in New York City. Absolutely. Sorry, New York City, but this is just so amazing. Ciao, Walter da Trieste, from Trieste. Mandi Maurizio. Oh, look at this. Train is coming. Oh, it's how do you call these trains? The trains that don't take passengers, but they take commercial goods or industrial stuff. Wow, I must say it's quite rare during the day to see the train passing, because this is not a hugely, how do you say, hugely traffic line. And to be honest, I like seeing that they have these kind of freight trains. Freight trains? Freight train. Thank you for the suggestion. I like to see freight trains because I remember when I was a kid, they were all over the place. There were so many trains that were freight trains, and I think, I mean, I'm not an expert obviously, but I think it's such an efficient way of transporting industrial and commercial goods. And in these past 20 years, things changed so much because all the goods started to be transported by trucks. So the end result is that we have much more air pollution and much more traffic on the highways. For example, here in Friuli, it's a disaster with the traffic because of these trucks, because we are at the border of the country. So we have so much stuff that is imported into the country through our highways. Freight. Okay, thank you for the pronunciation tips on freight trains. Hi, Anthony from New York. I just talked on the phone with my husband from Manhattan, so I feel you there. I've seen some sunshine there also. That's nice. What's the population here? Joey asked. Oh, well, it's hard to say because I'm not in a town right now. So the population here is, I don't know, these two trains that just stay there. Oh, Auche is sul pezzo, we say in Italian. Are you walking on your new high-tech shoes? Yes, Auche. Well observed. I'm gonna show them to you. Okay, let me flip the camera. So I just got this new pair of, these are fast hiking shoes from Garmont, who sent them to me for free. I'm not doing any collaboration or sponsorship, don't worry about that. This is related to my upcoming trip to Via Francigena. I'm gonna do a 8-day walking trip in Italy, in the regions of Tuscany and Lazio. And Garmont is the technical sponsor of this event, so they sent every participant, a brand new pair of tech shoes, which is great. So now I'm trying them on. These days I try to walk on them every day so that they take the shape of my feet. And I'm having a couple of blisters already, which is good because I get blisters no matter what. So it's better that I get them now. And so when I'm forced to walk for 20 or 30 kilometers per day, every single day, without the possibility of taking a day or 2 days break, you know. So let's see where this road takes me. Is it possible to call this a road? I don't know. Is it a road, a path? B, use 2 pair of socks for blisters. I actually am already using 2 pair of socks. Well, this is not a very nice view. I always use 2 pair of socks with technical shoes. I know it's not recommended, but hey, this is how I roll. This is what works best for me. Break in. That's a good English tip, suggestion. Break in the shoes. Nice expression. Sorry, I'm using a gimbal and I'm still not completely used to it. So if you see the camera making strange mechanical movements, that's why. It's just bad filmmaker Mary Jane. Robert, I tried wool socks, I'll never go back. Yeah, I usually use wool socks. Right now I have a pair of technical cycling socks just because I had them at home. You know, those synthetic ones, and a pair of running cotton socks. What an interesting conversation, huh? For this live stream. Socks. That's how you see that we are in a Christian country. Is the framing a bit crooked? You know, I see things like this one in New York City a lot, outside of houses of Italian Americans probably, and don't think that they are very common in Italy. On the contrary, they are really not. You can only see them either in historical places of little towns or in the mountains. But I mean, if you go to modern part of towns and in the cities, you don't really see them. No, sorry, I'm learning to use this gimbal. I'm sorry. You know what gimbal is? I'm holding the phone with one of those mechanical optical stabilizers, and it goes a little bit wherever he wants. Ding ding, it looks like it's made from a tree. Yes, you are very right. And it is most likely made from a tree, but a tree that has been cut and elaborated. It's called craftsmanship, I think, in English. Artigianato. Dark Shadow, saluti da Sistiana, ciao! Sistiana is a place near Trieste which is famous for the sea, because they have very beautiful sea there. They have one of those concrete banchina, English name for banchina, I don't know. You know, they made a concrete platform on the coast so you can jump directly in the very deep sea. And here I'm going down. Whoa, it got so much darker. I swear, I've been to this place for already half an hour or 1 hour, and it was so beautifully lit with this sunshine. And after a while I thought, why am I just shooting, you know, small clips for my vlogs? Let me do a live stream. And as soon as I started it, it got cloudy. See here on my left, you probably hear all this noise because this is the highway, unfortunately. So, you know, this is another interesting thought that I've been having for a long time now. Speaking of noises, traffic noises in particular. So, I always think about how noise influences our life. So, let me explain. It can influence it, of course, positively or negatively. In the meantime, I've reached a point where probably the road ends and a actual path starts to the forest. So we're gonna go to the forest now. So I was saying that I started to believe 10 years ago, exactly 10 years ago, that the background noises of our environment have a big power of affecting our well-being immensely. How I discovered this is exactly 10 years ago when I was living in a medium-sized town in Germany, 100,000 inhabitants. It's called Freiburg in Breisgau. Many of you know that I lived there for a year while studying for university. And while I was there, I remember the very first days I was there, I was in the historical city center and I was walking around, okay? And there were plenty of people around doing shopping, running errands, just commuting to work and stuff like that. Plenty of people. And yet, every time I felt such a relaxing atmosphere. It was really peaceful and relaxing, even though there were so many people around. Believe me, I took several days to understand what was causing that peace. And it was the complete lack of cars within the whole city center. So basically, in the town of Freiburg, which is actually known to be a very green town, like eco-friendly town in Europe, there are, like, the car traffic is close to the entire city center, and the only means of transportation allowed in the center are either bicycles, of course, or the tram, which is an electrical tram. They have an excellent tram system in the town, and all these like 5 lines that they have, I believe, of trams, they cross in the central crossroad of the town, which is only allowed to pedestrians and trams. So that was amazing. And that event made me keep thinking about how background noises in our environment affect our life. And you know, not to every place that I go, but to many places where I go, I reflect on what is the background noise of this place and how is it affecting my mood or the quality of my life here. And for example, one of the worst things about New York City, one of the biggest problems for me, is that there is a very, very aggressive, constant background noise, especially Manhattan. But not only Manhattan, because you've seen my cycling vlogs. I used to, cycle several hours outside of the city to find some peace, to find some silence. This was last summer, for who doesn't know. And the noise was still there. There was always some kind of highway in the neighborhood or nearby, even when I could find maybe a very isolated beach on the ocean and there was no one around, and it was, it should have been very peaceful, but it was not, because there was always this background noise of traffic. And I invite you to just, from now on, pay attention to how the background noise of your environment affects your everyday life. Especially maybe if you go on vacation to another place, because you might be already used to the background noise or lack of noise that you have at home. But if you travel to a different location, or you just move from one area of your country to another to, I don't know, visit some relatives or something, try to pay attention to the noises that you can hear. Okay, in the meantime, I should flip the camera and show you where I arrived. Am I able to switch to the widescreen lens? Apparently no. This sucks. I should have used another app for this live stream. Sorry, this is again my bad gimbal skills. I don't know how much you can hear the water that is flowing. There must be a torrent here at the bottom of this valley, which now we're gonna go explore. Okay, let me read some of your comments. Luca says, coming from a quiet town, I felt the same in Naples. Why is this? Sorry for this gimbal. Oh my God, it's going wherever he wants. Take 7 asked what kind of wildlife there is around this area. Oh my God, this is a very hard question in English because, you know, first of all, I don't know much about animals in general. Ooh, we need to pay attention to this one. Is broken. Ooh, and there are other broken ones there. And in English, it's very hard to find the actual English names for the animals. But there are for sure Italians in the chat, so they can help me with Google. So, as far as big animals go, I would say capriolo is the most common one. Please, people, help me with the translation of capriolo. Capriolo is some sort of a small deer. It's very common on the Alps and here too. Another kind of similar animal that is not as common is camoscio. So camoscio is another very, very typical Alpine animal. It looks more like a big goat with horns, and it's not as common to spot, actually. Then we sometimes have the bear, but again, it's not as common. In the meantime, I found the water. Chamois, Tiziano says. Chamois, it comes from French for sure, right? Wolves, I don't think we have wolves in this area. I've never heard talking about them. Roe deer, Tiziano, thank you for the suggestions. Capriolo is probably roe deer in English. Matt, a walk in the forest is just what I needed. Thank you. You are very much welcome. I understand you very well. Because when I was stuck in New York City and I really needed something like this, I would look at some live streams of people from Slovenia, actually. I don't know if you can see where I arrived. This is a bridge. Okay, I don't know exactly where I am, and I wish my dad was here because he knows all the areas very well. My dad is the boss at knowing places. He loves studying maps and stuff like that, and he would know if I should cross this bridge or not. Let me read some of your comments first. Tiziano, in che zone sei? I'm in Julian Alps, the area of Tarvisio. Mountain goats, so good to be outdoors with you. Currently in lockdown in Melbourne, Australia. I'm so sorry to hear. So sorry to hear that Melbourne is in lockdown currently. It's what season is there? It's still full winter, right? I always struggle to understand, you know, on the other side of the world, the seasons, because I've never been to that side, so probably I struggle to connect. Charles asks, can you buy a piece of land and build a cabin there? I mean, why not? I think I could, but I'm not a building kind of person. I don't even know how to use a drill. Elisabetta, ciao, is it possible to join you on Via Francigena this August? Grazie per I tuoi video. Elisabetta, sì, certo. It is possible to join me for Via Francigena. I'm not gonna be alone. I'm gonna be with a group, with an organized group of people. It's the Association Vie Francigene, European Association Vie Francigene, who is organizing this event. It's called Road to Rome 2021. It's a very long event. There is a group who started from Canterbury, England, where the Via Francigena starts, and they're gonna go all the way to Apulia in Italy. And of course, I'm gonna stay with them. I'm gonna join just for a week, from Monteriggioni to Viterbo. And the group is composed by bloggers and influencers, but also by locals that want to join us along the path, and whoever wants to join, really. So you are very much welcome to join us if you want. Hi, Judith. Alessandro suggests, in Italian, I'm gonna translate, that if it would have been broken or not safe, there would have been a sign to prevent you from crossing this bridge. Which, yeah, I think you're right. The only thing that scared me a little bit were those few steps that were broken, and usually people would fix them right away, you know, especially now that we are in high season. But I think I'm gonna be completely fine with this bridge. Auke asks, are you close to this little village with the music festival that you made a vlog about? Wait, music festival in a village? I'm confused. Maybe it was a concert, but that was on top of a mountain. There was absolutely no village there. So I wouldn't know how to answer. Enrico! Wow! Ciao from Toronto! Thank you for this peaceful nature walk. You are very much welcome, Enrico. Are you Italian? Thank you so much for the super chat, first of all. Are you Italian? Because Enrico is a very Italian name. So I wonder, maybe you are Italian living in Toronto? Dario, thank you, Mary Jane, for such refreshing views. I'm so happy I decided to go live, honestly. Oh, okay, where you drank 2 glasses of wine. So from this summer, no, I'm not very close, actually. That was more to the east in Friuli. Okay. I think I'm gonna pass this bridge. Let me see what's behind the wood. I think there must be some metal underneath this wood, right? Just in case, I'm gonna hold myself to to the sides. Okay. There is metal. I can see it. Hello! Woohoo! Look at that water. Alessandro, eccolo il fiume. And heavy machinery there. God knows what they're doing. Oh my God. I hope nothing. And here I'm showing you that there is some blue sky, even if the camera doesn't pick it up because of exposure. Whoop. Sorry. Luca, ora si va a fare un bagnetto, now you go swim. Not me, sorry. I don't like cold baths. Okay, let's go to the other side. Let's see where this bridge is taking me. And stairs going up. Let's go. You know, yesterday my patrons know where I was because I just released a video on Patreon that I did right on top of this mountain that I climbed. Yesterday it was the very first day of sunshine here on the Alps. I've been here since Monday probably. I've been here the entire week and it's been raining the entire time, cold. I hope you can hear the noise. Another hole here. Let's go on. I was saying that my patrons know where I was yesterday. I arrived to almost the top of a little mountain here in the area, and it was such a stunning view up there. It was incredible. And I was surprised because I know this area very well, but I had never climbed that up on that path. So very nice. I took some drone shots though that I'm gonna use eventually for some kind of recap of my summer in Friuli that I'm gonna make at the beginning of the fall probably. So stay tuned for those. Action Kid is in the chat. Hello Kenneth, welcome to this live stream. Action Kid is the king of live streams. Can I say that? I think I can. I should learn more from him actually. Action Kid, I need tips for my live streams. I'm a disaster. Someone is mentioning Dark, the TV series. I think I watched it. Is it a German, like kind of mystery thriller TV series? Maybe on Netflix it was. I watched it 5 years ago, I think, 2016 it was. But it's located in Germany and everything is flat there. So, I mean, besides the fact that there is forest, I don't know where you see the resemblance. I honestly don't know where this path is taking me. I was not expecting by taking that road to go down. I was expecting to cross the highway and go to another little town. So you got signals, yes. That was a signal, but it's another thing that doesn't interest me much. It's for mountain bikes. So this is probably a path that people do by mountain bike, which I never understood how people can do that. I've never been on a mountain bike, or not out of the road, of course. And I always wonder, are these people crazy? Alessandro complains because I'm short of breath, because I'm young. Alessandro, I'm 31 years old. Everyone thinks I'm younger because I wear, kind of careless clothes. I think that's the reason why. And I always wear a backpack in my trips instead of a fancy Louis Vuitton suitcase. That doesn't mean that I'm that young. And especially, this is something that I was mentioning to my patrons yesterday. Since I started doing YouTube 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. Since I started that, I stopped doing any kind of sport, any kind of physical activity, and I started spending my days in front of the computer, editing videos, answering to all your comments. You know that I answer to all the comments underneath my videos. Answering to all the emails that I receive. And, planning other stuff. Working for my Patreon page. Working for my upcoming website. Actually, I used to have a very basic website that I built myself at the beginning of my YouTube path. And then I took it down because it was kind of embarrassing. And now I'm collaborated with someone, with a professional, to build the new one, which is coming out soon, because we are doing we are putting inside the last elements. Then it's gonna be about fixing the aesthetics a little bit, and then I'm gonna launch my new website together with my new newsletter. Because yes, one of my patrons, who is not online right now, I think, convinced me to create a newsletter where I also talk about philosophy. And I arrived to an asphalted road, and there's even some human presence here. Ciao. I need to do... Auke is worried that I don't have supplies in case I get lost. Don't worry, Auke. I know more or less where I am. And I do have all the supplies. I just need to find this path back, but it's gonna be easy. What were you saying? No, sorry. I wanted to read some comments. No, you guys are joking about my physical shape now. No good, no good. I used to be a sporty person. I've always been known for being the sporty one, believe it or not. Since I was a kid, I started when I was 6 to do, I picked one sport and I was quite good at it. I was doing competitions and doing pretty well in those. And then when I stopped at 15, I always did some sports. or I used to go to the gym or do something. And then at 27, I picked up YouTube, and that's been the end of everything. And many people now are gonna wonder, what is she talking about? What does a YouTuber have to do? They just record videos and put them online. I know, it seems like it's not a big deal, but there's a lot of work behind YouTube, believe me, if you do it professionally. Okay, I think I found the continuation of this path. Another human presence. No, ma stai... Okay, this is unbelievable. Sto facendo un live stream, spero non ti dispiaccia. Non ci credo. Stavo facendo... Posso riprenderti? This is one of my best friends. And he was coming to visit me. This evening we should have met at my home. This is so random. I mean, we are like 20 kilometers from home. Incredibile. Vuoi dire dove sei stato?
Okay.
Da dove arrivi?
Hi.
Puoi dirlo in tedesco se vuoi.
I'm coming from Vienna. I started in Italy last year. I'm coming back, and now I'm visiting Mary Jane. So.
Ok, incredibile. Vabbè.
Ciao cara, sono pronto.
Vai. Ciao. Vabbè, aspetta che chiudo sto live stream. Well, people, this was an unexpected but very happy for me event. We were supposed to meet like in an hour. So I thought while I wait for him, I'm gonna do a live stream. And ma no, torno indietro. È da 40. Aspetta, fammi vedere cosa dice la gente. Let me see what people say here. Qualcuno dice che devo farti ammettere che stavi seguendo il live e che mi hai seguita fin qui.
Pensavo che fosse qualcuno che stava mangiando delle bacche, tipo.
No, stavo andando su per sto sentiero, sono arrivata da sotto, tra l'altro. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna end this live stream. And okay, you met my great friend Erasmo. This is incredible.
My pleasure.
He's been on one of my vlogs actually, so he's on the channel already. But it was an old vlog shot in Padova because he's from Padova. And possiamo mostrare la bici? So I always mention the fact that I have quite a bit of friends who love to travel by bicycle, and they do trips all around Europe during their vacations exclusively by bicycle. And Erasmo is the number one of these friends. So now I'm gonna show you how he came. He's been on a trip for 3 weeks, 2 weeks. So he started from Padova.
From Udine, actually.
Udine? Avete preso il treno fino a Udine?
No, we came with Claudio, another friend.
By car. My number 2 friend for cycling trips.
Yeah. First, you have to say that red bicycles run faster. That's because I run a red bicycle.
Yes. Yes, and I believe you.
If you are looking for the other vlog we had together, I can give you an advice.
Oh no, oh no.
Sauerkrauts.
Oh no.
Also tonight.
Look, there are many people who tell me, I just discovered your channel and I think I watched almost all your videos, all the videos that I have on your channel. And now we're gonna know if this is true because I shot an old vlog with him and the sauerkraut is something,
Important.
yes, it's a reference to that vlog. Let's see who guesses. Okay, amazing. So you have so little luggage. And you were sleeping on the road, right, with a tent?
Yeah, but also we were a big group, like 18 people, and most of the time we slept in hostels. But then I went alone and I have my tent. And yeah.
So this white one is your tent?
Mm-hmm.
And the sleeping bag?
It's somewhere here or there, I don't know.
Okay. I'm gonna have to learn one day.
So.
So. Du kannst Deutsch sprechen.
Ja,
Ich habe deutsche Hörer,
Ja.
Zuhörer.
grüß dich. I learned some Österreichisch.
Yeah, so he was in Austria this entire time. So he just came from Vienna.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they heard because there was a car when you said it. That's
Yeah.
it. Nice. I want a little bag like this one. I want this bag.
So.
Nice setup. Are these are not Ortlieb,
No,
the bags.
have been given by a friend, and they had many adventure. And as you can see, grüezi Erasmus. Servus. They had many adventures. Ja.
Okay. Hallo aus Deutschland, aus der Nähe von Hamburg. Christine Tolg Brandenstein.
Moin moin.
Moin Moin ist Berlinisch.
Nee,
Berlin,
ist
Berlinisch.
Norddeutsch.
Norddeutsch?
Also, ich denke.
Charles asked where is the motor engine on the bike.
Ja,
Here it is, here it is.
ja some Benzin.
Schnaps. Marillenschnaps.
Ja. Später.
Despite cycling around Europe is quite hard, as you can imagine, Erasmo always has a bottle of something. It's either a bottle of wine or a bottle of schnapps.
Ja.
Bella. Okay. Moin Moin is not Deutsch.
Ah, it's Hamburg.
Yes. Sorry, Christine. My bad. Okay. I'm gonna end this live stream. It was very nice to see you all, and I'm very, very happy that this was so random. Like I took it such a random path, and I met my friend. This was such a coincidence.
Sorry
Okay.
for stealing Mary Jane to you. It was a coincidence.
Someone is actually he's upset that you are stealing me from them, but it's okay. Actually, maybe I'm gonna do another live stream tomorrow because it was already in my plans to do it tomorrow anyways, because today, you know, the weather should have been kind of rainy with possibility of storm, so I thought, okay, let's switch day and do it on Sunday. Hopefully it's gonna be better weather, but then the sun came out and that's all. So expect another spontaneous live stream tomorrow, okay? Around the same time, but I don't promise anything.
Ciao, ciao.
Bye bye.